My name's Adam Thorn. I'm a film review writer and a B-movie filmmaker, I guess we consider that. I've made several very, very low-budget horror comedies.
Sweet. Please tell me about them.
Okay, the predominant two that I float around and play at like festivals and stuff like that are called Personal Space Invader. They're about a monkey that comes to steal people's underwear, and he's an alien.
An alien monkey?
Yes.
Stealing underwear.
Yeah. And then we made a sequel to that, and now that I believe we are having a 2-on-1 Blu-ray coming out after Halloween, so it'll have its revival. Then again, just making out for a spoof title, we made a movie called Muppet Pastor, which we've played here in the store, but I haven't done too much with that one, which is a spoof off Puppet Master, where it's ghost puppets. So I just wanted to make a horror movie with evil puppets.
Oh, nice.
And right now we're working on a movie called Assault on Snake Men, which we've filmed somewhat in here, which is our epic battle movie, which has sword fighting in it, and it's a post-apocalyptic movie where people have turned into snake men and they're now fighting for their rights in the town, in the post-apocalyptic town.
What do these snake men look like?
They all look very different because they look at the worst budgets ever. So some of them have big paper mache heads and have big green faces. Other of them just have green scales and have little tiny fangs sticking out of their mouths. So we've had to make up the science to say that it's an evolution of them because I ran out of paper mache masks and wanted more extras.
Perfect.
So you work with what you got.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand.
We just earlier before today had to wash off a lot of fake blood from us from filming out in High Park. And I thought that it would be a slow time and no one would walk in on that, but a lot of people saw us, and I think we scared a few people. But we can use
with
that
the blood?
as with that, and also walking around with swords and just looking like strange guys in the woods.
Right.
So,
Okay.
That's what happens. You use the locations you got, you use whatever you got, and hopefully one of the people who see you will just want to join in. We can be a free extra.
Right.
Other than that, then I've also had 2 books published that are on the bad movie genre because that's my thing.
Yeah.
Which I believe we're all out here, so that's good. The store here is sold out, so I don't have any to show you.
Oh, okay.
So that means we're
They
doing
are
okay.
called?
There is Riot at the Movies, and then there is the Big Bad Book of Bad Movies, because I wanted to put a lot of B in there. B-movies.
Yes.
And they're just basically reviews plus talking about unknown movies that would have like super zero budget movies and how they got released and where you can find them, what they are, and how those certain directors are actually going out there and making dozens of films, but not a lot of people know that they're every day releasing new stuff.
Yeah.
Because some of these people have never been heard of at all.
Right.
Basically because they have to deal with low budgets, and people usually look past that. And sometimes there's a diamond in the rough, and sometimes there's just something so bad it's fun too.
Yeah. Oh, cool. How are you celebrating Halloween season?
I'm doing the 31 days of a horror film, so I'm due because I make people like check out my blog to watch the terrible movies I review. I'll do horror films, but I'll do them as predominantly bad ones. So I'll usually pick something that someone hasn't really seen. The last week I just kind of went over watching a lot of Mexican luchador movies, because usually they fight Dracula or the Wolfman in most of those movies.
Okay.
So there's like 1967 to like 1972, about like maybe 10 or 12 films that are all specifically about masked wrestlers fighting Dracula. And those got me through this week. We'll see what the next week. I'll probably go to some 80s stuff. That seems to be my other go-to horror films to watch.
And where can people find your reviews?
If you look up on Facebook, Riot at the Movies, or at Instagram or at Tumblr, there's a Riot at the Movies on all of those. That links to all those reviews that I do and talk about other people's stuff coming out. We also, of course, here do screenings, and I do a 2-day festival of people who send like their worst bad movies to us, and we do 2 days of really like zero budget horror films, and some of those actually later become a thing too. So some of them are obviously that bad, but we'll be doing at least 2 screenings this month. I mean, here we're full of it because all the guys who come here and hang out in this location, we're all wanting to show off whatever weird thing that we have that we don't think everyone else has seen. So it's going to be a busy month because of the fact that I'm always bringing people to my stuff means I gotta now go to everybody else's. So I can't be a bad host. I gotta try to I gotta mark down my calendar. Okay, this person's playing something and having a horror movie party at this time. This person's going to this one. So yeah, this is my favorite month. I can't I can't wait for October to happen to the rest of summer.